12:02 this afternoon. It has now been less than 2 weeks since Hurricane Helene devastated the southeast as a Category 4 storm. Now, Hurricane Milton is becoming one of the strongest hurricanes ever in the Atlantic Basin. We have team coverage for you this afternoon as Milton is expected to make landfall late tomorrow night on Florida's Gulf Coast. And we're starting by sending things over to ABC6 storm tracker meteorologist Ceci Del Carmen with the very latest on Milton's path and intensity. Ceci?
It is an extremely powerful and dangerous storm, and the window is closing for people to evacuate the area if they're told to do so. Category 4, that is what you were mentioning, my dear Kara. And yes, in our thoughts and prayers, the people of Florida. There we go. That's what we can see right now already, those exterior bands impacting central and southern parts of the state, and also could be dealing with tornadoes as we head into the overnight hours into tomorrow. Sustained wind of 150 miles per hour according to the 11 o'clock bulletin, gusting up to 185. East-northeast movement has slowed down a little bit at 9 miles per hour. Previously, it was 12 miles per hour. Here's the latest track as we head into Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday at around evening, still Category 4, but look at this. It could be weakening as it approaches the immediate coastline and making landfall somewhere in the vicinity of Tampa as we head into the overnight hours. This is something pretty scary, because one thing is to have a hurricane about to make landfall during the daytime, but this will be nighttime. It will be right around midnight, and it will be making its way across central parts of Florida and then eventually weakening over the Atlantic waters. In the meantime, dry conditions locally, and we are with mostly sunny skies out there, and these temperatures well on the cool side. I'm going to have your 7-day forecast and more information diving in deep into the storm surge and how much rain could be left once this system exits the peninsula. Kara.
Ceci, thank you. We're coming up on 12:05 this afternoon, and with Hurricane Milton set to make landfall in Florida Wednesday evening, emergency crews from all across the ocean state are heading to help out. We have ABC6 News reporter Josh Kerman right here in the studio with us. He's sharing a look at some of the support that's on its way ahead of the storm. Josh?
Kara, right on the heels of Hurricane Helene, Florida is bracing itself for another major storm. Those calls going out once again to help with recovery and rescue for when Milton makes landfall. Around a dozen crews from Rhode Island Energy hit the road Tuesday morning, answering a mutual aid call from Tampa Energy ahead of the storm.
Mutual assistance, which is what this is really the backbone of the utility industry for us to be able to support each other during these incredibly difficult times of massive storms. So as soon as we realized that we weren't likely to be hit by the storm, that's first and foremost because our primary obligation is to our own customers. We made the decision on what resources we could lend, and these team members were happy to answer the call.
Crews from Rhode Island Energy are just coming back from Virginia after helping out with Hurricane Helene, but the teams feel ready for whatever awaits them.
We're trying to get the power back for everybody because that's key. There'll probably be a lot of flooding, there'll be a lot of damage, there'll be a lot of structural damage, a lot of lines down, poles down, so
a lot of people in need.
This isn't the first time McNamara or Madden have responded to storms of this magnitude, so they know what they're heading into.
Katrina, went down for Katrina in Florida, which was a lot less, obviously, than New Orleans. So, yeah, expecting the same.
Been down over a few, yep. We've been down in Nemo, too, down Long Island. That was pretty devastating down there, too. So, yeah, we know what we're getting into, so.
The Rhode Island Energy Crews will work to bolster the response already heading down to Florida, and crews are expected to stay down working to restore power for about a week. Greg Cornett says while they send crews down for this, they also make sure to keep staff for any issues here in Rhode Island.
First and foremost, we make sure that we maintain enough staffing levels that we can support our own normal operations with any weather that may be coming our way. So different crews are headed down to Florida than those that were in Virginia most recently.
Now, in addition to Rhode Island Energy, groups like the Red Cross are sending around 40 people to help so far, and the Massachusetts Task Force 1 with FEMA is also sending support crews to those impacted areas. In the newsroom, Josh Kerman, ABC6 News.